Yo, welcome to the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and join the tribe. If you've been tuned in, then you already know the vibes. Thanks for coming back. And number one, man, first things first, I really hope you've been taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful day here in Southern California. The sun is shining. It's the weekend. I hope you're enjoying the weekend. I hope you're taking the time to get things done, to rejuvenate, restore, relax, reconsider and all of that, man. Get yourself ready for the next day and then the week ahead. The point of this video is to help you, okay? And I want to help you guys when it comes to dealing with stress, right? How to deal with stress. I know a lot of you right now are stressed out, and I don't blame you. It's been a crazy year and a half, with the whole pandemic and COVID and unemployment. And I know a lot of you are just in situations where there's instability and uncertainty, and you're having to really lean on your faith, and it can be stressful, right? It can be stressful to figure out all of this and try to feel like you have to figure it all out and feel like you have to know everything and pay for everything and be here and be there and meet the deadlines, right? So how do you deal with stress, right? How do you deal with stress, right? Because, it's inevitable that things are going to happen in your life that could promote stress or that could cause stress. But if you're aware of some triggers, right? If you're aware of the things that stress you out, and if you're aware of how to prevent becoming stressed, right? And you kind of, again, if you're aware of how to handle it and manage the stress, then things won't be as difficult. Things won't be as stressful. Okay, so here's some tips on how to deal with stress, guys. First things first, don't overthink, okay? Don't overthink it, right? It is what it is, right? The more you start to think about things, the bigger the problem, can become. Unless you're focusing on solutions and resolutions and, fixing the issue, don't spend time overthinking on how bad it is, how negative it is, how hard it is, how could it happen, right? Like all the what ifs and hows and all of that, right? Because what that's going to do is put you into a state of doubt, right? You're going to start to feel like, man, I don't think I can do this. I can't do this. And you're going to start to become very insecure, and you're going to become very doubtful of yourself and your capabilities. And then naturally what's going to happen with that is you're not going to do anything. You're not going to take any action. You're going to basically freeze up, and your goals and your life won't be optimal. Like, you won't hit your goals, and you won't be reaching like the best level of lifestyle that you could. So how do you stop overthinking? You just take it for what it is. Take things one day at a time, right? Take things one thing at a time and one day at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself and feel like you have to be a hero and you have to, change everything all at once. Things take time. Things take time, man. So take the time day by day, one thing at a time, one day at a time, and don't overthink it. Don't put all that pressure on yourself. Okay, another way to avoid stress is to really focus on whatever it is that makes you happy, right? So there's things going on in your life, whatever, you can't control it. Maybe some of the things you can control, that's cool. But while all this is going on, just focus on what makes you feel good. Focus on what makes you feel happy. Focus on what makes you feel positive emotions and joy and bliss, right? And do the things that make you feel happy and joyful and bliss and positive, right? Do those things. Spend time doing those things, okay? That'll naturally put you into a positive state of mind. It'll make you feel better. It'll release dopamine and endorphins. And ultimately, you'll feel like things aren't so bad because, you're fulfilling yourself by doing what it is that you love to do. So, that being said, guys, more ways to avoid stress. Basically, avoid putting yourself in stressful situations, right? So if you know what stresses you out, if you know there's certain things or certain people or certain environments or whatever, right, different circumstances that will trigger you to feel stressful, to get stressed out, then avoid them. Don't participate. Don't involve yourself, right? So many times we do things that we don't even need to do. We get involved with things that we shouldn't have or we don't need to be involved with. If you can eliminate getting involved with things that ultimately stress you out, then you won't be stressed. Simple. You know, maybe that means you need to change your relationship. Maybe that means you need to change your job. Maybe that means you need to change your location, or maybe it just needs to change your daily routine. You know, whatever it is, you know, avoid it so that you don't have that stress factor and incorporate it into your life. Okay? Another way to avoid stress: meditate. We've talked about meditating. Meditating is basically just the practice and the focus on the now, like being here and present in the moment, right? If you meditate and you breathe in the moment and you don't think about the past, you don't think about the future, and you don't worry, right? And you're focused on what it is going on right now. And that moment, in the moment, is all we have, right? So just focus on the now, focus on what you can control, right? And then stay present, stay in the moment, stay in the now. So many of us get stressed out because we're trying to think about what's going to happen in the future, or we're stressed out because, you know, we're thinking about what already happened. Just look at the current situation, be here now, and try not to get too far ahead of yourself and not to trip off the past. Okay, just be here now, be present, and enjoy life as it is right here, right now. Okay? Another way to avoid stress: make sure that you're eating healthy foods, right? Foods that are actually promoting growth and life, right? Not junk food, right? And make sure that you're getting adequate sleep, all right, guys? The foods that you eat directly impact and correlate to how you feel about yourself and to how you operate about the day, right? So if you're putting bad stuff into your body, if you're putting foods with no energy or no nutrients, right, nothing that supplements a healthy lifestyle, you're gonna feel down and out. You're gonna feel foggy. You're gonna feel stressed out and lazy. You're not gonna feel optimal. You're just not gonna feel 100%. So keep that in mind when you're deciding on what it is you're going to feed yourself, right? Feed yourself life. Feed yourself stuff that your body will be happy and thankful for, right? Not that your body's gonna want to reject and be like, oh, get this out of me. Right? That's going to make you feel better. You are what you eat. And again, sleep is super important. You should be getting at minimal 6 hours of sleep. Anywhere from 6 to 8 is optimal. That way you can be functioning and have a, you know, clarity throughout the day. I mean, so much of the stress that you deal with is just due to lack of sleep, due to just bad energy, right? And that can all be fixed with the amount that you sleep and the quality of your sleep. So if you're not getting good sleep, make sure you do start getting good sleep. Start to sleep at a good, healthy, proper time, and don't try to, you know, don't change up your sleep schedule too much. Try to stay consistent. Okay. And yeah, if you do all those things, you won't be as stressed out. I promise you, right? I can literally guarantee that. So if you found this video helpful, make sure that you smash the like button. Comment below what else you want to know. Check out my links down below in the description. Turn on the post notification bell for future videos coming up soon. I promise I got you. I'm going to be dropping videos very, very soon, very frequently. And as always, stay happy, healthy, wealthy, blessed, and focus on success. And when you see me drop another video, you already know what to do. Tap in. Peace.